A few weeks ago, a subscriber inside our Discord community challenged me to test an indicator that had recently been selected as a TradingView editor's pick. And honestly, when I first opened the chart, I thought this might be one of the strongest indicators we have tested so far. Because unlike most indicators we test on this channel, this one isn't based on moving averages, RSI levels or trend lines. Instead, it uses statistics, more specifically something called a rolling z-score. Now, if that sounds complicated, don't worry, the concept is actually very simple. The indicator measures how far price has moved away from its average behavior. When the market becomes statistically strong, the indicator turns bullish. When momentum weakens and shifts negative, it turns bearish. Sounds interesting, but we have seen this story many times before. An indicator looks amazing on the chart, the creator shows a few profitable examples, the comments section fills up with people calling it the best indicator, and then, once we actually test it, everything falls apart. So today, we are going to find out the truth. We are going to automate every signal generated by this indicator, test it across multiple assets and timeframes, and discover whether it actually has an edge. I'm ATP, and let's get started. So, this indicator is called Rolling Z-Score Trend by QuantAlgo. At first glance, it looks very different from most indicators. The main line represents the current Z-score value. When it turns green, momentum is considered bullish. When it turns red, momentum becomes bearish. In the background, we also have momentum columns that measure the rate of change in the Z-score itself. And according to the subscriber who suggested this indicator, the idea is very straightforward. Whenever the Z-score changes from red to green, we look for a long opportunity. And whenever it changes from green to red, we look for a short trade. Simple. Now, before testing anything, we need to define the rest of the trading rules. For stop losses, we'll use the most recent swing low for long trades and the most recent swing high for shorts. And for take profits, we'll keep things simple as well, using a fixed 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. So, at this point, we could manually review hundreds or even thousands of signals one by one. But honestly, that will take forever. So instead, I'm going to use the Signal Engine. This is exactly the type of indicator it was designed for. Because I don't need access to the source code, I don't need to convert the indicator into a strategy, and I don't need to spend hours coding entries and exits manually. Inside the Signal Engine settings, I simply scroll down to the Custom Indicator Signal section. Since the rolling z-score already generates bullish and bearish transitions directly on the chart, I select Event as the signal type, assign the bullish signal for long trades and the bearish one for shorts. And instantly, every trade appears automatically on the chart. Entries, stop losses, take profits, everything. And now we can finally evaluate the indicator objectively. At this stage, we are testing the indicator completely raw, no filters and no confirmations, just the pure signals exactly as they were designed. And if we quickly look at EURUSD, the results are pretty disappointing. The strategy is barely profitable and the equity curve looks messy. But one thing I've learned after testing more than 60 indicators is that raw signals are not enough. Most indicators improve dramatically once we add proper market context, and one of my favorite ways to do that is through a baseline filter. So let's go back into the Signal Engine and enable a simple 200 EMA. The logic is extremely straightforward. Long trades are only allowed above the 200 EMA, and short trades are only allowed below it. In other words, we are forcing the strategy to trade in the direction of the broader market trend. And immediately you can see that many trades disappear from the chart. But that's actually a good thing, because removing bad trades is often more important than finding more trades. And if we compare the results before and after applying the baseline filter, the improvement is already very clear. But here's a problem, one chart proves absolutely nothing. So now I'm going to run the complete test, 5 assets, 4 different time frames, all available historical data since 2020. Then I will export every trade, combine everything into Excel, and we'll see exactly how this indicator performs and the real market conditions. I'll be right back. Alright, the tests are finished. Let's start with a 5-minute chart. Here the results are poor, the strategy struggled with market noise, profitability remained negative, and the equity curve was highly unstable. Now let's move on to the 30-minute time frame, and this is where things got interesting. Performance improved dramatically, the equity curve became much smoother, and the strategy generated over 500% total profit, making this the strongest time frame of the entire test. Next, we have the 1-hour chart. The results remain strong, with nearly 300% total profit and consistent performance across multiple assets. And finally, the daily chart. Fewer trades, but cleaner signals. Profitability remained positive, drawdown stayed controlled, and the equity curve continued to trend higher over time. Now, before we jump to conclusions, it's important to remember something. These results are specific to this exact system. If we change the risk management logic, optimize the settings, or use different assets, the results will change. So treat this video as research and education, not as a ready-made strategy. Now for the final conclusions, is the rolling z-score trend a holy grail? No. But is this one of the strongest indicators we have tested recently? Absolutely. The raw signals alone weren't impressive, but once combined with a simple trend filter, the indicator became dramatically more effective. And honestly, that's one of the most valuable lessons from today's video. Most indicators don't need to be replaced, they need context. And that's exactly what proper testing allows you to discover. Because very often the difference between a losing system and a profitable one is not the indicator itself, it's how you use it. And because of these results, we are officially adding the rolling z-score trend to our indicators ranking table. The final position is now appearing on the screen. If you'd like to compare it against all previously tested indicators, you can check the full ranking completely free on our website. And if you'd like to test indicators exactly like this one, without coding and without spending hours building strategies manually, you can also learn more about the ATP Signal Engine below. And of course, if you have an indicator you'd like me to test next, leave it in the comments. I'm ATP, stay sharp, trade smart, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.